And good morning, everybody. Guten Morgen, Katrin. Du bist die Ersten. Gerade.
Yeah, that's a first.
That's the first. And then we have Yvonne.
Yeah,
Oh, and Paul. Sorry, Paul.
Yvonne and Paul. Hi, Wim.
Good morning. And then, we have, of course, Wim with his weekly riddle. Saya mengirim foto ke telepon Telasa. Simona, apa yang kamu pikirkan? Well, actually, I think a lot, Wim, but I haven't seen your photo because I don't hold the Talassa telephone. So I have no idea what you have sent, actually. So I cannot tell you what I think about it. I'm very sorry. Goedemorgen, Rob. Hi, Dagmar. How are you?
Hi, guys.
And Ernst is sitting
Yeah,
in the...
Dagmar and Philip's flight got changed.
Oh,
They're now arriving and leaving at 7 a.m. No, arriving at 7 and leaving at 8 a.m.
arriving at 7
Thank you, good.
a.m. in the morning. Oh, wow. And then leaving at 8 a.m. Okay.
Yeah.
And for which month was that?
Thank you, Garuda. Garuda.
Oh, yeah. When? Which month? Which month?
I thought October.
Yeah, I thought so. But you know, that's 2 months from now, and things are changing every week. So there might as well be another change or two. Hey, Sip, Ameland, holiday, I hope. Nice.
I think Katrien is number 1.
And she is number 111. Yes, number 1.
Yeah, of course. It's 111. It's as Bilbo said, it's my 111th birthday.
Yeah, it's our
111th something.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Glenda is there.
Hello, Jaap.
And Jaap. Okay. Wow, we have a lot of people there that are not very regularly on the stream, but nice guys. So,
congratulations, Katrien.
Jose is there. Sorry, I have to go already.
Hey.
Wow. And Anik is there counting the days. Yeah, we are also Anik. It's really, so in general, bookings are coming in on a daily basis. And since maybe 1 or 2 weeks, I'm feeling more positively towards the near future. There's a lot of stuff happening everywhere in the world, bad stuff. We should all stop reading the newspaper because it doesn't make you happy. But if nothing really weird will happen, then we will survive. We are there, and the places look good, and guests are happy, and
the diving is fantastic.
Diving is fantastic, and you know what? Yesterday we have here Vicky and Robert, who are older people from Australia. And they are here for a very long time. They will be 6 weeks diving with us, 4 weeks in Manado, 2 weeks in Lembe. And the start wasn't very friendly. They were a little bit grumpy. They had a bad experience before they came. They were tired. But slowly, they are melele or defrosting. And it's getting nicer with them every day. And yesterday they came out of the water, or actually they came walking into the restaurant. And the first thing that Robert said to me, 6 mantas, 6 mantas. They had 6 mantas.
Where?
And they're in Lekwan, Bunaken.
Wow.
Yes.
No way. Manta.
Yes, mantas. And there was a cold upwelling, and there they were. And because you remember, Arjen, that I always say everything is here, but because it's so deep on the water, the surface water is so warm, everything
Yeah.
stays down because manta, sharks, and things like that, they like water 24, 25 degrees. And here the surface water is 28, 29. So everything is here, but it only comes up when there is a cold upwelling. And
Hmm.
yesterday that was the case. When they had, for 2 days in a row, they had dolphins around the boat, which is also always the cherry on the cake, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, yeah, they
Fantastic.
were, yeah, they were very happy. And
Amazing.
yeah, unfortunately, Peter and family didn't see them. So Peter is sitting here next to me.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome to the show, Peter.
Yeah,
Again.
we did see the dolphins actually on the front of the boat, so they were on the front.
Yeah.
Piece of 5 dolphins, 6 maybe.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
Awesome.
it's always nice if they're there.
Yeah. Well, here the guests saw frogfishes of all sizes. They had this morning flamboyant cuttlefish, harlequin shrimp. So
You,
not as big, but equally impressive, I think.
yeah, yeah. Well, that's it. Huh? That's why it's so amazing to have two places with completely different underwater life, and the
Yeah,
combination is perfect. Yeah. So
exactly.
for next week, we will have some underwater footage from Lembe because Peter and family are coming
Yep,
to
for sure.
Lembe next.
But today
And
we were going to talk about Topside Nature a little bit.
a little bit, and because Peter has to make up for something for today. Actually,
It takes
you
me
say
2.5 hours now.
yeah. So Peter promised us a movie of their holiday. So both topside as well as underwater. But yeah, you know how it goes. There's always somewhere something that has to go wrong. That's Murphy's law. So something went wrong with the rendering. So that's um, that's in the near future that you will see Peter's editing. So we have to do with what you created, what you edited, Arjen.
Yeah. So I'm not holding up my hand because I'm want to ask a question. I'm trying to hold up my phone,
Oh, I
just
thought you
in
had to go to the
case it
toilet.
might. Oh, I gotta go because I'm trying to get some signal going. Every time on
Well,
Saturday afternoon, it's just terrible signal here. I don't know what to do. And then what seems to happen? Yeah, it's Murphy's law. Guests come back from diving. I'm done streaming, and then they use my hotspot, and everything is fine. It's really bizarre, but yeah.
well,
So that's
like
me
I said,
gaining more signal.
Murphy's law.
Yeah,
Murphy's law.
exactly. Yeah. So
Uh,
yeah, we were going to do some topside nature today, but then
yes, yes.
more in depth next week because whatever you said just now, it just didn't come across to me at least. I hope everyone else
No,
could hear you fine.
yeah. Here, our internet connection is okay, and yeah, it's a little bit a shame because Peter actually put it in his movie, but we have our electricity connected. Wow.
Well, um, it already was connected, but now it's different.
Well, we don't have 182 volts now, but we have the normal 220 volts now, which really helps keeping things going here. Nevertheless, we were sitting in the dark for half an hour, I guess, this week, completely dark, no moon, no
Wow.
nothing. And I was sitting in my house, and I thought, it's only 2 or 3 minutes, so I was staying put. But we had people sitting in the restaurant, and it was really dark. And we had Robert having a massage, which was the top of dark. So
Hmm.
it after a couple of minutes, I thought, okay, I have to start helping a little bit. So I brought the big. I have a big construction light on batteries, so I keep that charged just in case. So I came with the construction light to the restaurant first, helped Jimmy organize candles, which looked very romantic, by the way.
Yeah, very, very.
And then, I don't know why, but I left the construction light in the restaurant just to help with serving the food. And with my small torch, I went to the spa where Chichi completely freaked out in the dark because she was doing a massage and she kicked over the bowl with oil. And she was scared because Robert didn't talk, he was sleeping and snoring. So she was not a happy puppy. But with my little torch on the telephone, she was okay. And the light came off on after about half an hour,
Yeah,
I guess, something like that. Yeah,
Wow.
something burned down in the village, I heard. But anyway,
Oh,
hey,
and that hit the electricity line.
yeah, something like that,
Right.
or something shortcutted. That's what I heard later on. But yeah,
Right.
it keeps a country with many surprises.
Hi, Raymond. Hi, Philip.
Hi,
And
Philip.
Paul is saying it's always better than guppies in my aquarium.
You don't have an aquarium.
But maybe he's got guppies.
Yeah, but he says in my aquarium. You don't have an aquarium, Paul.
Oh, well. Hey, Ernst. Oh, that's nice. Thank you.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, knock on wood.
Knock on wood. Knock on wood. Unpainted wood, Arjen. Unpainted wood. But anyway, don't, yeah, exactly. Well, okay. So for everybody, this is Peter. He's here with Anneke, his wife, and the two children. Well, they're not children anymore, two young adults.
Yeah, right.
And they are having a holiday. It's a mixed holiday of surface activities and diving and snorkeling activities. And the idea was to give you an impression of how their holiday looks like. That didn't come across completely, but Arjen, as always, the savior of the stream, has sounds good, no? Has has constructed something of some activities on the surface, so we still have something to show you. I hope that I hope that your connection stays put, Arjen.
What was the expression for that? The Australians had an expression for that. When you give a compliment and it's just so much, it's something honey. I don't know, something about honey.
Yeah, Graham
Anyway.
is not here to correct you.
No, it's not. And
You can ask him.
yeah,
later.
so yeah, I think I will. Now, yeah, I don't know. It was one of the Australian group, one of the Australians from the group that was here earlier a few weeks ago.
Okay.
So yeah, Peter, thanks a lot for your footage, which you gave to me before I went back to Lembe, and I managed to salvage two videos from that. One concerning the mangrove kayaking tour around Bahowo, and if I'm correct, it's Bahowo, right?
No, it's Tonkina.
Oh, it's in Tonkina. Okay, and the other one is a very short video impression of the hike up to Gunung Tumpa, aka Mount Tumpa, which is, I believe it's about 400 meters tall, that hill. And from there, you've got a spectacular view of the Bunaken National Marine Park. And of course, pictures and video don't do it justice. It's just not, nothing beats the real thing. It's always the best way to see it and enjoy it. But yeah, Peter shot some great footage of that, so I hope you enjoy that.
Yeah, and for those that have been with us several times, and also for those that haven't been with us yet, both the mangrove trip and the hike to Tumpa are relatively new activities. They're close by. They don't require a lot of time investment or money investment, and they're all connected towards nature, and I think they offer a very good addition to who we are and what we are and what we do. So I think you will enjoy it. So once you are here, let us know if you are interested. And Eng, or actually Henry and Alice, will be very happy to take you around the mangroves. They are a lovely couple, very concerned with nature, speak English very well. And Alice is actually working for us now.
Yep.
Yep. So here we go.
All right, let's take a look. So this is the hike up to Tumpa.
Yeah. So Tumpa is a small mountain, a little bit in the direction of Manado on the left side. Before we did tours like that by car, and we had a little picnic or a sunset cocktail at the end, at the top. But you can also hike up, and it's absolutely a beautiful walk with lots of nature, lots of birds. Yeah. And beautiful.
Do you need
views.
to be in good condition for that?
Nah, if Peter can do it, everybody can do it.
Okay.
Nice.
No, it's okay. You have to love walking, right? So, but I don't think it's age constricted, unless you have a problem walking, like Robert now, who needs a walker. He cannot do it, but everybody else, I think, can do it, right, Paige?
Yeah.
Yeah. I sometimes do it with the dogs. They love it.
Hmm. Yeah, and I do believe the peak is around 400 meters. It's the tallest mountain north of Manado, I think.
Maybe. Well, you have Dua Basudara. That's the mountain close to Limbe Strait. They're higher.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, but
It looks like the weather was perfect.
It was perfect. But the gun started at the bottom. It started 300 meters or something like that.
Okay, so you cheated a little bit.
The car brings up the first 200-300 meters.
Yeah, the view is
And
fantastic.
Yeah, a little time lapse of Manado City. The city with only one quote-unquote skyscraper.
Yeah. Actually, I always doubted the sensibility of that, because, well, it's an area prone to earthquakes. You don't want to have tall buildings there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, okay, you have tall buildings in Malaysia and in Asia and in Taiwan. But they know how to build earthquake-safe buildings. I doubt very much they know how to do that in Manado.
There was a little bit of a shake last night. Did you feel that?
Oh, really? No.
Early
not
in the
here.
morning. Yeah.
Well, usually,
Like, at 5.
or maybe it was on your side of the island. Maybe it was close to Halmahera. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. That area in particular, you can feel them.
Yeah. Right. It's not dangerous, guys. It's completely safe.
Yeah.
Hey, and Salima is here. Hi, Salima.
Hi, Salima.
Still in Egypt?
Magnet Bunaken.
Yeah, looks a little bit like a magnet or a hoefijzer.
Oh, yeah.
A horseshoe.
Yes, a horseshoe or a
And,
letter M.
No, by far not as big an earthquake as in 2000. It was 2019, yeah, when the windows were shaking. No, I don't think so.
Yeah, that one woke me up.
Yeah, Well, I
That
I
that
had
was
one in Lembe, and that happened also in the evening or in the night actually. That I actually went out of the room, and I asked the guest also to go out of the room just in case, because that if it lasts longer than 3 seconds, then or 5 seconds, then better go out of your room, just in case.
yeah, exactly. Okay,
Nothing
so
to.
yeah, so I bet, because we had, and that was actually, I was thinking about it later, Simon. That was a missed opportunity. But I would like to invite Mark Argelo on the show to come
Yeah.
and talk more about birds, because I
Yes.
would imagine that a hike on Tumpa would be perfect for bird watching as well.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he agrees. And but it has to be a very early morning hike to have
Yeah,
the
that's
the
when all
utmost
the
out.
birds wake up.
Yeah. So yeah, Mark
Yeah,
was here only a couple of days. I know him forever. I know him for 27 years, almost 27 years. And he's a really nice and very knowledgeable guy. He's at the moment he is in Irian Jaya. So he's not in
and
Holland yet. We cannot ask him yet, but I certainly will do that as soon as I got news that he's back in Holland.
yeah, Ernst is keen.
Birds, 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 birds. Yeah,
Yeah,
there are lots of birds here in the resort, Ernst. And okay, um, Arjen knows the names. Some like some Kukal and white-eyed something.
a great-eared nightjar.
A great, yeah, that one was the most impressive actually. The photo of it.
Yes, yeah, it looks like a bird version of a sports car. Very sleek. And there was the black-billed coel,
What was it? Great eared. What was it?
the great-eared nightjar. And a
Wait.
nightjar is what we Dutchies call a nachtegaal.
Hmm.
Oh. Well, it wasn't in this book though. No.
Oh, no, it wasn't in there.
Yeah. Okay. Night owl.
I can no, not a night
Night.
owl, a nightjar.
Night.
I've got
Yeah.
a picture here. I
Okay,
can
you
put it
do
up.
it. You see, I'm really not.
Where is it? Yeah, here it is. It's this guy.
Yeah. Fantastic, though.
Yeah, beautiful bird, and it makes this very because yeah, I now know that this is the mysterious bird, because when you live here, oh, nachtzwaluw. Yes, Annick, you're right. Not nachtegaal. It's a nachtzwaluw, and every night I hear this bird, and it sounds like, and we talked about it last week as well. It sounds like fireworks, like a bomb being dropped, like just like that. And I always thought, what is that? And yeah, I was happy to pick Mark's brain, and he immediately knew which animals I
Yeah,
meant.
but you were so great with this imitation that Mark immediately knew the name of the sound. The name connected to the sound. So that was really
Yeah,
funny. Yeah.
yeah. So, and then of course he left, and now I've got more bird questions. So,
Yeah.
Mark,
But he will be back.
yeah,
I'm sure he
yeah.
will be back. We were very happy here.
Come on the show. You're very welcome, and it would be awesome if you can tell us a bit more about the endemic birds of
Then
Sulawesi. There's
and then Charlie says burung hantu.
burung hantu.
Burung hantu. Bukan burung hantu. Burung hantu
No,
is an owl. So it's
yeah,
not an owl. We have owls also. We have
yeah.
for me it's big owls and small owls. But they do who
Oh,
who.
this is our discussion, right? Because me as a man, I know the useless facts, so I know the bird name. But there are two distinct owls in Sulawesi that are endemic to the island. meaning that they don't appear anywhere else. And sorry to keep rambling about birds, but it's just fascinating. There's the Sulawesi scops owl and the Sulawesi masked owl, and I think those are the two
And the
endemic
Scots
owls in
was a
Sulawesi.
small one, right?
I believe so, but
Yeah.
don't.
And that
Yeah,
that
see
one
what-
whistles, right?
Not sure. I've also heard them scream like a witch in the night. I
Oh
think
yeah,
those
yeah.
are owls as well.
That's
Yeah, like
funny because Fendi was here. We had to discuss something, and it was getting dark. And we have one of the screeching owls here next to the house, and he says like, "What's that? What's that?" I said, "It's a bird." Oh, I'm so happy I'm not alone.
yeah.
So
Yeah, that's Fendi for you.
exactly.
Yeah, the owls here, I think the ones that scream like that are more like owls or like kerkuilen. They have this. They don't have a beautiful song at all. It's just terrible screaming.
Okay.
Ernst, if I'm interested, there's a Dutch made and maintained app, Bird Call Zeno.
Where
All right,
everybody. Okay. Oh, that's nice. Well,
perfect. I'm
you
just
know, the fact that I
immediately
don't
going to take a picture of that.
I don't care.
What's that, Simon?
Bird called Sino. No, I like that too because I'm always up very early and it's really noisy outside at 5:30.
Yes.
So it's really
Yeah.
nice.
And I always like to wonder, okay, which one is the first bird that we're going to hear this morning? Which is the first one to pipe up?
I don't know.
Hmm.
Good question.
What I'm
Answer
saying
for
is, what I'm trying to say, it's more like, I wonder which bird sound I will hear first this morning.
yeah. Mm-mm. But it's nice.
Okay, that's a good tip, Ernst. Thanks. I'm definitely going to check that out.
I'm going to look at it. Yeah, and
Yeah.
then another new activity connected to high water, high tide. So the timing during the day can change depending on high tide or low tide. But with high tide, going with Alice and Henry into the mangroves to learn more about mangroves, of how they grow, what kind of fruits they produce, how they breathe, how they reproduce, what lives in, around, under the mangroves. It's very interesting, and Henry is very knowledgeable. It's his own activity, and Peter and family went into the mangroves with them.
Yeah, we see also nog the little monkeys in the tree.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
what
by
kind of
day.
tarsiers?
Tarsier.
Yeah,
Tarsiers.
Wow,
Yeah.
awesome.
But that one is kind of a secret. That's why I didn't
sorry.
mention it, because Henry doesn't want the people from this area to know that there are tarsiers
Mm.
mangroves.
Okay.
Just to make
Yeah.
sure they stay there.
Right. Okay, so it'll be our secret.
Yes.
All right. So shall we take a look at the mangrove in the kayak?
Yes.
So Peter and family out on the water.
So you lost like around 4 o'clock?
No, more 5 o'clock.
No.
It was 1 hour before 6. Completely dark. Maybe quarter.
Maybe 4:45.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So the trip consists of going into the mangroves with small boats. Here you see Henry pedaling, and so Anneke is inside the boat, and next to their boat is a little sit-on-top kayak with the Tim. Boat passing by, different boat. Yes, Raymond, we can. Really nice. Very interesting. Beautiful shots. Very dramatic with all the air routes there. We will, Annick. Absolutely.
Spin stuck.
Showing off here, showing off.
Is that Tim?
Yeah.
Charlie, you have to keep your mouth shut. Don't tell everybody. And then as an extra, they went snorkeling. Even the sun went down already. It was a little bit dark, but snorkeling there is also nice. There's a lot of sea stars and some small animals if you're lucky. Some seahorses in the seagrass there. So you have to go really slow and take your time. There's a lot of things to discover also in the seagrass. Hey Dafje, ik bel je zo.
Say hi for me.
Yes, I will. Actually, when Peter and family came back from that tour, Sri said, "Oh, I like to do that together with my husband and the kids."
Oh,
So I think even our family members here, our staff, is also very interested in these new activities. They saw the footage and they love it.
perfect. And it looks so peaceful, eh?
Yes.
It is.
And especially when the sun is going down, because you're a little bit outside the mangroves and you have the beautiful sunset there.
No, it is a spell.
Could be like
Yeah.
a small. Hi, Annika.
Annick is watching.
Annika is watching from her room. Yeah, it's also the place where I quite often go with the dogs. They love to swim and run around there.
Perfect.
Yeah, thanks for the footage, babe. Even if one option didn't work, the other option worked perfectly fine.
There's more to see.
More to see, more to do.
Yeah. So, Peter, I'm curious when you are able to put everything together and graciously throw it our way. I'm wondering what people can expect to see.
Yeah, it takes now a couple of hours, then it is ready.
No.
It's actually a question.
Wat je
What
nog
what
meer
can we expect to see?
Okay, yeah.
op de volgende edit.
All the workshops we've done here,
Okay.
and some diving as well?
Okay, so they did a cooking class. There's some footage of that. They went in the jacuzzi, and some nice diving footage. We actually went diving together, right? It was my first, let's say, free dive in a long time. So I really enjoyed that because Peter wanted to dive on the artificial reef in our own old place. So we did that. And yeah, actually, I wanted to also add some footage with our GoPro, which didn't really work out, but I leave that information for next week also, right? Yeah.
So stay tuned for next week, folks.
Stay tuned. And no, Wim.
Different place.
It's close to there, but no, that's another place. Yeah. So the kids went into the water in Batu Meja, and this place is called Rap Rap.
Right. Which as a hip hop lover sounds hilarious to me.
Yeah. Rap Rap.
Yeah. And our newsletter is coming out soon, and this one will be focusing in particular on our Dutch crowd. Just a reminder, if you haven't seen our social media posts yet, get ready for our mailing list that's coming out. It will be for our Dutch language speakers, and you have the opportunity to go on a fantastic underwater photography workshop under the leadership of Raymond Wennekes, who is a Dutch champion underwater photography 2016 and 17. And he's going to help you during this trip, which will happen in March 2023. He's going to help you make your photos really stand out and give it that absolute wow factor. So I think this is a great course for anybody who's even remotely interested in photography. And we're going to be doing this together with Diving Holidays. So yeah, make sure you search for this. We also have a landing page set up. I will give you the link in a second, but I just wanted to bring this to your attention. If you know anyone who might be interested in doing a course like this, spread the word. Make sure to let them send us an email or give us their email address so that we can email them directly, and then we will give them all the information required. It's a 10-day course. Well, it's a 10-day stay with in which you learn everything about, I think one of the best photographers in the business. So make sure you sign up for that.
What I think is super exciting is the fact that Raymond will use part of the time of the workshop for black water diving. And
Yes.
black water diving, for those that are not familiar with it, is actually focusing on the juveniles and plankton that is floating around at night, which can create amazing images. I'm very enthusiastic about that. Unfortunately, it's absolutely not something you can do with a GoPro. You really need a camera that
Exactly.
is that can be used for setting for macro. Can you hook up uh, a photo of a black water encounter? Well, that's
Yeah,
not, that's
no,
not
I know.
black water.
Just a second. Just a sec. Hang on. I just had to open this series of some of Raymond's photos, and
Yes,
here's one.
That's one. That's a juvenile octopus. What kind of octopus? It could be a long arm, but look at that. Isn't that amazing? And that just floats around in the dark. So what we do is we have a line with lights attached on it, and this critters that are maybe 2-3 millimeters, sometimes half a centimeter big are attracted to those lights, and they're floating around there, and there's all kinds of stuff in there. So you hover around those lights, and yeah, you just make shots. Well, just make shots. That sounds easier than it is. Uh, and yeah, when you're lucky, you have this kind of pictures. After that, they need to.
Well, it will be easier with somebody like Raymond helping you out, I'm sure, or at very least,
Absolutely.
because
But
he's
for
going
me,
to
that's like paintings. Actually, it's
yeah.
art. I think it's art. And this is a flatfish. And those things are maybe 2 centimeters max,
Hmm.
1 centimeter.
Wow, I can't even
Huge.
understand how. Yeah, I can't even begin to understand how you can shoot a picture like that in those conditions. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's amazing. Actually, for me, it would be a reason to buy a different camera.
Hmm.
I love the
I think,
GoPro.
yeah, I think Finica can give you a good recommendation, Simone.
Yeah. Yep.
So yeah, so it's going to be this, but you'll be learning about a lot of things. I think there will also be some wide angle stuff in there that you can learn
And that's
about.
also a very nice picture,
Yeah,
right?
and macro stuff. Look at the beard on this little guy.
Yeah. Actually,
It's
it's
so
called
sharp.
Bearded Goby. He's
Yeah.
called Bearded Goby. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's got some stubble.
Yeah. And 24-hour beard. It's allowed.
Yeah. So make sure you check out our website, as you can see below, where you can just leave behind your name and email address, and then you'll receive an email from our partners in this diving holidays.
Yeah, and the number of people that we can accept in the workshop is limited. So if you're remotely interested, don't wait too long, because we
Yeah.
hate to disappoint people. And we already have a couple of registrations. So
Yes. Yeah. Few people have already signed up. So if you
yeah,
don't want to miss this, you don't want to miss this, make sure you sign up.
absolutely.
And Raymond,
And
thanks
then,
for your cooperation in this.
I have another new thing. If you are still interested in coming our way in the low season, like in February, end of February, beginning of March, maybe you want to extend your stay in before the course of Raymond. We have very likely a very knowledgeable, multilingual marine biologist coming over with a group, who is used to give presentations almost every evening. His name, for those that have been on our stream for 2 years, is Stephen Weinberg.
He's coming.
Yes,
Nice.
he's coming. Yep. And
Perfect.
so he has been giving presentations on our live streams, but he also does that when he's here for anybody that wants to listen, either guests in the resort or even people from outside. And he's doing his presentations in Dutch, French, and English. So anybody can join in.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
just to add to that, Steven's photography is in a very distinctive style. He tends to make little paintings with his photography. He's very meticulous composition, and I mean, like any photographer, but there's something to his photos that he can tell you, yeah, that's Steven.
That is Stephen. Yeah. I like
Yeah,
that. Everybody that
yeah,
has their own style.
yeah.
Yeah.
He seems to be all about patterns
Yeah.
and repetition. It's very unique.
Yes. Yeah. So we have exciting things happening at the
That's great
moment.
news.
I think so. Yep.
Yeah.
So we'll keep you posted.
Absolutely.
You're looking for
Well,
a picture of Stephen.
I don't have my hard disk here, so no, I don't have those ready at the
Oh,
moment.
okay.
Yeah, I'll get in touch with Stephen and help him set this up.
Yeah, well, he has to find enough people first to come over, but the dates are set, and the package is set, and he will be 1 week with you in Lembe and 1 week here in Manado.
Just like the
So
good old days.
the good old days, right?
Yeah, Stephen, last guest of Thalassa before the pandemic hit.
And then exactly 3 years later, he's there again. 2 years. 2 years. 21, 22, 23. 2 years.
Now it's been 2.5 years
Oh,
already.
20 years.
Yeah, yeah,
When he comes in early March, it will be 3 years.
yes.
Wow. Yeah. Time
Yeah, that's
flies
gonna
when
be
you
gezellig. Yeah,
yeah. Time flies when
it'll
you
be
don't have
gezellig.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. What does "way" means, Annick? What? That's a typo for sure.
In Japanese online culture, it's an emoticon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it means to smile, I believe.
Oh, okay, okay.
I think you can ask Satoka. Just a little W because it looks like two little eyes that are like pret oogjes.
Okay, okay. Yes, Annick, you guys left just before uh, Stephen and Marie Xavier, and you brought my driving license to Holland to get it renewed. And you know what? They lost it. I don't have a driving license anymore.
Amateurs.
Amateurs. Yeah. But at least I'm not dead anymore.
No. No, that's true.
And so, yeah, that was not a very long stream, but yeah, I hope still entertaining enough. And up to stream 112
And 13 and 14
and so on.
and so on. Thank you, Dagmar.
Thank you, guys. Have a very, very
Thanks a lot.
nice weekend, nice weather, and we will see some of you very soon. And Rob and Janne, 35 days, Annick and
And Dick.
Dick, Annick, sorry, that's the age. Annick and Dick in a couple of weeks. And we will see Catherine end of the year. And Raymond Wennekes, we will see you next year in March.
For sure.
Absolutely.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye, guys. Have a very beautiful weekend.
Right,
See you
Peter,
next week.
you have anything to add? While you have this opportunity to abuse being live in the studio with us.
It's a great time to be here. It's all new, brand new, very luxury environment. It's
Violent?
environment.
Oh, environment. I thought he said
Yeah,
luxury and violent. I was like, wow, violent.
that sounds like a new rap career for Peter.
Yeah. So.
Okay, guys. See you next week.
See you next week,
Bye-bye.
everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.